ตอนนี้กว่า 80% ของสัญญาณความไวของอินเทอร์เน็ตถูกใช้ไปกับวิดีโอสตรีมมิ่งเมื่อเทคโนโลยีพัฒนาขึ้นความต้องการสำหรับการให้บริการด้านวิดีโอนั้นก็เพิ่มมากขึ้นและระบบการให้บริการนั้นยังรองรับได้ไม่พอทำให้การสตรีมมิ่งมีคุณภาพแย่และยังมีเวลาการโหลดที่ช้าเป็นที่น่าหงุดหงิดสำหรับลูกค้าที่ Panasoft เราได้ทำการเปลี่ยนแปลงระบบเทคโนโลยีของการสตรีมมิ่งใหม่ทั้งหมดเพื่อคุณภาพการสตรีมมิ่งที่ดีกว่าสำหรับลูกค้าเราได้สร้างแพลตฟอร์มของการสตรีมมิ่งแบบกระจายตัวเพื่อกระจายการโหลดและทำให้คุณภาพการสตรีมมิ่งดียิ่งขึ้นดังนั้นหากคุณเป็นผู้ให้บริการด้านการสตรีมมิ่งที่มีความต้องการที่จะเชื่อมต่อกับผู้ชมผู้พัฒนาหรือแค่ผู้ใช้ที่กำลังมองหาวิธีการแบ่งปันที่แสนง่ายและปลอดภัยคุณจะพอใจในผลลัพธ์เป็นอย่างยิ่ง Pando เป็นชื่อของโครงสร้างเครือข่ายแบบต้นไม้ขนาดใหญ่ซึ่งรวมกันเป็นต้นไม้ต้นใหญ่แต่ละต้นนั้นเรียกว่า Ramet ภายในเครือข่ายสำหรับโปรเจกต์ของ Pandosoft เรากำลังรวบรวม Ramatron ที่แตกต่างกันเพื่อนำมาใช้สำหรับแพลตฟอร์มโครงสร้างขนาดใหญ่และนี่คือบทบาทของคุณในการสร้างแพลตฟอร์มการกระจายขนาดใหญ่เราต้องใช้คอมพิวเตอร์ที่หลากหลายเพื่อมาช่วยกันทำงานคล้ายๆกับการที่ Uber มีการใช้งานระบบตัวเลือกรับงานสำหรับคนขับอิสระหรือเครือข่ายคนขับที่พร้อมใช้งาน Pandosoft จะช่วยให้ผู้ใช้งานคอมพิวเตอร์ได้รับรายได้จากการเปิดและปิดการใช้งานบนแพลตฟอร์มเพื่อแบ่งปันความเร็วเราเกือบทุกคนมีคอมพิวเตอร์และความเร็วที่สามารถแบ่งปันได้โดยเฉพาะตอนที่เราไม่ได้ใช้งานมันและทำไมไม่ลองทำเงินจากมันล่ะวิธีการคือในตอนที่คุณดูวิดีโอหรือตอนที่คุณกำลังหลับคุณก็แค่ตั้งค่าให้คอมคุณเป็น Ramatron และเราก็จะทำการกระจายความไวไปยังผู้ชมใกล้เคียงไม่ต้องห่วงจะไม่มีการเข้าถึงข้อมูลคอมพิวเตอร์ของคุณแน่นอนแพลตฟอร์มของเราสามารถเข้าถึงได้แค่ความไวเมื่อความไวส่วนหนึ่งถูกส่งมายังระบบจากคอมพิวเตอร์ที่หลากหลายผู้ชมสตรีมมิ่งก็จะได้คุณภาพและความเร็วในการโหลดที่ดีมากขึ้นยิ่ง Ramatron ของคุณส่งต่อความไวมากเท่าไหร่คุณก็ได้เงินมากเท่านั้นเพราะคุณเลือกเองได้คุณจะได้รับโทเค็นซึ่งสามารถแลกเป็นเงินได้หรืออาจจะบริจาคให้สตรีมเมอร์คนโปรดใช้ปลดล็อกคอนเทนต์พรีเมียมหรือใช้ซื้อและแจกสินค้าออนไลน์ด้วย Ramatron คุณแค่ต้องสตรีมผ่อนคลายแล้วทำเงินมาร่วมเป็นส่วนหนึ่งใน Ramatron วันนี้ไปที่ Panasoft.com วันนี้และเริ่มเลย
All right, guys, so this is it. This is Panasoft technology powered by community. So I'm going to teach all of you how to present. All right. So first off, when you're presenting, you have to understand and know your slides. You have to know what slide is coming next. And most importantly, you need to be comfortable with being able to present. So you have to practice quite a number of times. And my number one advice is just keep doing it. It's okay if you're not good for the first time, second time, third time, or the fifth time, but you will get better eventually. It took me about 5 to 6 months to be able to present very, very, very well. Now, number two is your tone of voice is when you speak. Make sure you don't speak just like this. And the whole presentation is, if the whole presentation is going to be like this, then it's going to be a very boring presentation. But if you are able to bring up your voice, speak in a more cheerful tone, use a lot of hand signs and be as expressive as possible, right? That will help a lot in helping you deliver information, because that is what presenting is. Presenting at the end of the day is delivering information. So here we are with the first slide. Over here, I will always say Panasoft, technology powered by community. Right? So Panasoft, what is Panasoft? We need to know and we need to understand what Panasoft is. Panasoft is a blockchain-powered video streaming platform. All right? So the first slide is join our community as a Ramatron to be able to generate a lifetime income with your computer and your access bandwidth. As you can see exactly how I'm saying it, right? With the way that I'm pointing like that, the way that I am sounding right now, even when I'm speaking like this, you can see my hands moving. You can really see my words, feel my words, not just hear my words, right? So once again, join our community as a Ramatron, generate a lifetime unlimited income with your computer and your access bandwidth, all right? So this is the mission of our project. This is the Pandosoft project. right? Our project here, we are in charge of empowering millions of people by disrupting the streaming industry and turning people's computers into money-making machines, right? Do you realize how I'm going through the sentence, right? Empowering millions of people, right? Empowering millions of people by disrupting the streaming industry and turning people's computers into money-making machines, right? So I'm singing while I am presenting, right? This is what I do, and it's very nice to hear. It is very engaging, and people don't get bored, right? So these are little tips and tricks. So another very important aspect is when you are going through the slides, right? Try to speak in this way. So previously we are here as Ramatron. So this is what I would normally do. About Ramatron, I say that, hey, did you know that Panasoft created this Ramatron technology in order to empower millions and millions of people, right? And this is a technology that's powered by community, right? And this is our mission. So when I say this is our mission, then only then I click the next slide. So which is where it brings me into our mission, right? Let me do this one more time for you guys so you guys can understand. So our mission is to empower millions of people by disrupting the streaming industry and turning people's computers into money-making machines, correct? So why are we doing this? Because when Pandosoft started, we have noticed a multi-billion-dollar problem. And as an IT company like Pandosoft, we have created a multi-billion-dollar solution for it, which is called Ramatron, right? And our Panasoft project, including our 4 applications. Now, guys, pay attention to this. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the problem that we are trying to solve, right? With the last mile delivery. So what is the problem, right? So as you can see, oh, so sorry, Bosala, you can move forward. Sorry, move back. Okay, Ramatron, our mission. Yes, our goal. Okay. Now we at our goal. Bosala, can we move forward from this slide? Okay. So when we get into video streaming industry, correct? The video streaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, guys. In 2021, it is valued at $70.05 billion. Okay. In 2027, we are expected to reach $180 billion, but this is without Panasoft's involvement. When Panasoft is involved in this project, we are looking at 380 or $400 billion, right? So this is a very important fact for you to know. For all of us as presenters, we need to understand what video streaming is. So video streaming is when right now what is happening when you're watching me on Zoom, this is video streaming. When you're watching a video on WhatsApp, right? When you're watching a video on WhatsApp or Line, that's video streaming, right? So 80% of all bandwidth is taken up by video streaming, right? 80%. That's why, because in a day we are watching a lot of videos. Let's just say you wake up in the morning and you don't even realize you're not even on YouTube, but you're still video streaming because you're watching videos, right? Whether on Facebook, whether on Twitter, whether you're on Line, or whether you're on WhatsApp, right? It doesn't have to be YouTube or Netflix. You're using video streaming, right? So the video streaming market, services like YouTube, Twitch, and Netflix has gone up by 256%, right? This is statistics. So the reason why we are talking about video streaming is because we are looking at the demand, right? We're looking at the demand. We're looking at the industry. So this is the industry that we as Panasoft is decentralizing, all right? So now the millennials between 18 to 34 are driving the growth of 256% because these are the people that video stream, okay? So this is what we're looking at. So, all right, Bosala, can you go back one slide? Thank you. Okay, so when I'm here in this particular slide, this is what I'm going to say. All right, so this is the video streaming industry, right? And you know that it's worth a lot of money, $70.05 billion and $180 billion, right? So what is the problem with this multi-billion-dollar industry? Let's take a look at the problem. Next slide. Yes. So that is how you introduce the next slide. So you as a presenter, you look extremely professional, number one. Number two, you know exactly what you're talking about. And number three, you need to be able to understand the flow of the entire presentation, because when you are presenting, you're bringing people along with the flow. Okay. All right. So now let's take a look at the problem. Okay. This is the problem of the video streaming industry, right? Poor quality, delivery network lack reach, causing rebuffering and high load times, skyrocketing data needs, users demand 4K, 8K, and higher quality streams, creating shortage, right? So what this means is that, to help you guys understand, this means that every 6 months or 5 months, there's a brand new phone that is out, there's a brand new TV that's out, there's a brand new technology that's out. And the thing is, our infrastructure, right, our Wi-Fi or our internet, right, isn't keeping up with the demands, correct? So now there's a demand, but there's no supply. So that's where the problem is created. On top of that, now let's look at the next problem, the centralized and inefficient system. Centralization means less revenue flows to content creators and users, okay? So what is this? This means that the video streaming industry is using a centralized delivery network, right? A CDN, which is the problem that we are solving, okay? So let's go into the next slide. So this is the part where I say, all right, guys, so we are looking at the multi-billion-dollar problem. So this is the multi-billion-dollar solution that Panasoft has come up with, all right? So what we are doing is we are replacing, or rather we are enhancing the CDN server by decentralizing the CDN server. How are we doing that? Because Panasoft has 1 million Ramatrons, okay? So what are we going to do with this 1 million Ramatrons, right? We are going to basically, if the CDN server was a bridge, all right, let's take a look at my favorite example. If the CDN server is a bridge, it's one bridge. So there's 80,000 cars that wants to go through one bridge. These 80,000 cars represents videos that you want to watch, or you are sending, or you are uploading, right? So 80,000 cars is going to go through one bridge in that 1 minute. What is going to happen? High infrastructure costs, very, very bad video streaming, right? Very bad quality. And then number three is poor satisfaction from the viewers, right? So what we are doing, we are replacing this bridge with 1 million bridges, right? So imagine 80,000 cars is going to go through 1 million bridges. What is going to happen? There is a reduced cost of delivering video streams. Why? Because there's no cost, low to no cost, because every single Ramatron is taking a little bit of the load. 80,000 cars is going to go through 1 million bridges. One car is going to have one bridge. Simple as that, right? So higher quality, smoother video streaming, a decentralized peer-to-peer network delivers streams efficiently globally, right? Ramatrons earn rewards as Panda token, right, for sharing access, bandwidth, and resources in the network, okay? This is what we're looking at as the solution, okay? Can we go to the next slide? All right, this is the problem, this is the solution. So the problem with CDN, once again, is like a bridge. There is a bottleneck. So me as a content creator, I'm going to upload a video onto YouTube, right? And from YouTube, it goes into a centralized CDN. It goes into the server, which is where the video is stored. And from there, it goes into the viewers, right? And then from there, that's the problem. Now, here's the solution. Me as a content creator, I'm going to upload a video, right, onto Pandojo, Pandago, Show Us, or TutorX. And from there, it will go into 1 million Ramatrons. Instead of one server, it goes into 1 million Ramatrons. You see how we are decentralizing something that is centralized, okay? So anyone with a computer can turn it into a Ramatron, right? Anybody with a computer. It doesn't matter whether you are 10 years old, 5 years old, 20 years old, 50 years old, whether you have a notebook, whether you have a laptop, or whether you have a PC. Anyone with a computer can turn it into a Ramatron, right? Now, what I want you guys to do, up to this point, let's take a short break, okay? What I want you guys to do, right, whenever you are taking down notes right now, please understand that everything that I'm saying is all things that you can use, everything that I'm saying are things that you can copy and paste, because this entire session is made for you to become a great presenter, all right? So at any point of time, if any of you do not understand my points or anything like that, feel free to send it in the chat box, right? And me and Boss Allah can pause and we can explain it to you because this session is specially for you, right? Boss Allah, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so how does your computer become a Ramatron, right? Number one, install your Ramatron, okay, into your computer, into your notebook, into your PC, right? Connect your computer to your Wi-Fi, right? And then your Ramatron is now connected to your Wi-Fi. Then number three, you are now part of the multi-billion-dollar solution. So let me explain on this process. So once you purchase a Ramatron, right, when we launch, when our entire project launches with our Panasoft project launches with Pandosoft, Ramatron, and Metatron and Megatron softwares, right? Our project is live. So you get to install it on that day because Panasoft will send you an email, right? For your download link, for your wallet ID, for your contract, and also for your manual, your instructions on how to use your Ramatron or Metatron, right? So now you need to connect your Ramatron to your computer. Why? Because the Ramatron uses excess bandwidth, right? In order to relay and translate data files. That is how we are solving lag. That is how we are solving the last mile delivery. So you are now part of the billion-dollar solution, all right? That's very important. Next slide. Right. So each Ramatron takes a little bit of the load, making the whole network stronger, right? That's what I said earlier by replacing the CDN or enhancing the CDN, right? For every data or file that a Ramatron relays or translates, your computer earns Pando tokens, giving you unlimited lifetime income. So for every time that your Ramatron sends or translates a data file, you are earning lifetime income. You're generating Pando tokens, which is going to help you earn lifetime income. All right. So next slide. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you. Pando apps. So these are our 4 Pando applications, right? This is where I need you to understand this. We have created a software, correct? We've created Ramatron, Metatron, Megatron. All of these softwares is built at the end of the day for one mission, which is to solve the last mile delivery, to improve streaming, right? To improve the ability to be able to watch content or download content or upload content or be part of a platform, whether you're in a rural area or in a city, right? So since we have developed a solution, we've also developed 4 platforms for you to use this solution on, which is Panago, Panago, Showus, and TutorX, all right? Next slide. Thank you. All right, so let's look at Panago. Panago is an engaging online streaming application for gamers, content providers, event creators, and anyone who wants to build an online streaming channel, right? Broadcast your show, your event, your concert, or content with freedom and ease, okay? So with Panago, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to help everybody in the world be able to become a live streamer. And with Panago, we have an inbuilt software where you can click a button and you can immediately start live streaming, right? So with this software of ours that we've implemented into Panago, we are going to be able to make it so easy for anybody to live stream. On top of that, you might be worried, hey, I'm not famous. It doesn't even matter if I'm uploading a video or not. Well, you get paid in Pando tokens, whether it's 0 view, 1 view, or 1,000 views. That's exactly what you need to understand, and that's exactly what you should say in your presentations, right? So for Panago, break free, right? Panasoft gives you much more freedom and control over your channel and profits. I'll give you guys a very easy example. Panasoft's brand ambassador, myself, I used to work with YouTube. I didn't sign the contract with YouTube, and they ended up taking about 60,000 USD out of 100,000 USD. Right, that was the contractual agreement that was passed on to me because I made a song with 70 million views and they wanted me to sign with YouTube as a content creator. And if I signed with YouTube, I can't use any other platform to stream or to upload videos, right? So that's the issue, right? So now with Panago, we give you full freedom and control over your channel and profits, right? So there's no contracts. So now for gamers and live streamers, build your audience on a platform that won't lock you into contracts, tie your hands, or take most of the profits, okay? Right, this is extremely, extremely, extremely important, right? So for a gamer and live streamer, whether you're new or whether you're already established, this is the platform for you because we do not take most of your profits. We do not tie your hands into contracts, and this platform is built for you, right? This is built for you to be able to grow your channel, grow yourself, grow your brand. Now, for viewers, not just content creators, but viewers can also earn by watching advertisements. Right now, you're all watching advertisements on YouTube or any other video platform, but you're not getting paid. So this is different with Pandosoft. With Pandosoft, everybody gets paid. Next slide. Oh, thank you, TutorX. Right, TutorX is an engaging online streaming application for teachers and students, and it serves as a one-stop education hub for anyone and everyone. It is the better simulation of live learning and all the tools and resources in one place. Now, I need you guys to understand this, right? What is the world using? A lot of colleges right now, what they're using is they're using Zoom to study, correct? And they're using Udemy and whatnot. But all of these platforms like Facebook, Twitch, Udemy, Zoom, WhatsApp, any other video streaming platform, whether it's for video whether it's for education or whether it's for entertainment, it really doesn't matter, right? All of these platforms, they use CDN, which is part of the problem, which is why a lot of students all around the world, they cannot connect with their teacher, right? Because of CDN, right? It's high demand. And let's just say, right now, when you take a look at our technology, our Ramatron technology, this is something you all have to understand. Our Ramatron technology is going to provide accessibility to learning, right? Why? Because our Ramatron only needs 1 Mbps in order for it to function. So whether you have a Ramatron or you don't have a Ramatron, you can now use our TutorX and be able to connect with your teacher, right? In any part of the world, whether you're from the city or you're not from the city, whether you're from a rural area or you're from the outskirts, it does not matter. Your position doesn't matter. As long as you have Wi-Fi, a little bit of Wi-Fi, it doesn't have to be amazing Wi-Fi, but a little bit of Wi-Fi and a laptop. That's all you need, right? Minimum is 1 Mbps, okay? Right, so now for teachers, the teachers can organize private breakout rooms for group work and create tests and assessments completed privately. So this is a game changer, right? Because what we are doing is we want all the important examinations to be on TutorX. Now for students, it feels like an in-person experience and they have all the educational tools and materials in one place, right? Now anyone can learn, of course, with game-changing technology like multiple camera and flexi frames, which allow you to show exactly what you want, and electronic sketchpad for teachers and students that can come to the board virtually. What this is, multiple camera angles. Let's just say I am having a class right now and I have 3 phones and I have a laptop. I can go live in TutorX with my 3 phones and my 1 laptop at the same time. And what you are looking at, you're looking at 3 different angles. You're looking at my 3 phones, recording me, or recording my whiteboard, or recording my sketchpad, or recording my notebook. Doesn't matter, right? But you can use more than 1 device in order for you to add cameras. You don't need to spend so much of money in order to use this type of technology, right? Which usually it is a software that will charge you about 200 over USD yearly, right, to be able to do this, okay? So Show Us is an engaging online streaming application for people seeking employment or partners, or for you to share and show your talent to the world. A fun way to show and broadcast your talent on a video resume platform. So what we are doing with Show Us, guys, right? What we are doing with Show Us, we are changing the job application industry. That how we are doing it is, instead of you reading resumes to hire people, instead what you could do is you could watch a video, a 1-minute video that will show you exactly what that person's personality is, how that person speaks, how that person looks, and how that person carries themselves, right? So it's extremely important. So imagine you being able to hire not just marketing executives, not just wedding planners, not just musicians, not just a house cleaner, but absolutely anybody, right? Think about how that is going to change the job application industry. Show Us is like Show Us is like LinkedIn and TikTok combined, right, together to form a video resume platform. Next slide, right? So let people see and hear you to get a feel for whether they want to hire you or do business with you, right? Looking for hire. Show your talent, show them your personality, your passion, your accomplishments in a video where you get to customize with inbuilt tools to make you stand out, right? Show Us will reinvent the job application industry and open up a brand new marketplace for anyone to display their talent for the world to enjoy, watch, and hire, right? So this is how we are re-innovating the job application industry, right? With Show Us. Show Us is going to be one of the biggest applications for us, right? So Pandago. Pandago is an engaging online streaming application for video producers seeking viewers and engagement. It's hard to get accepted onto or noticed in large famous platforms. Pandago offers you local viewership. So with Pandago, what we are doing is we are highlighting local directors, local actors, local script writers, local videographers, local content creators, right? Because right now, when you look at Netflix, you see all of these people overseas, right? Hong Kong, you see Indonesia, you see US, you see Korea. But what about the Thailand films, right? On Netflix, Thailand, right? Netflix, there's Thailand and Netflix. So what is Thailand? What is Netflix in Thailand doing? So this is what we understand, and this is what we see that is going on in every country, right? The local content creators is not getting the spotlight. So this is what we're doing with Pandago. We are changing the game with Pandago. Now, anybody and everybody, right? Next slide, can break free because Panasoft gives you much more freedom and control over your profits. Now, when it comes to Netflix and any other movie uploading place where you can upload your movies and whatnot as a videographer, you are going to get charged such a huge amount, 40% of your total income, or you're going to you are going to get charged for a one-time fee, which is extremely expensive. Imagine how much Netflix is going to charge you for you to put your movie. It's going to charge you so much, but not with Pandago. Anybody can upload their videos onto Pandago, right? Now you are also able to produce anything from movies to documentaries, entertainment to education, and live comedy from anyone for everyone, okay? No third-party interference. Nobody chooses your subjects or edits your production or tells you what to say or how to say it, okay? Next slide. So all of our applications are blockchain secure. Why? Because we are using blockchain technology. Faster loading. Why? Because we're using Ramatron in order to solve the last mile delivery. So anybody can watch these videos without lag, right? Private, because we're using blockchain technology. All formats, because any format should be accepted. Global and local, we're focusing on local content and we're highlighting and we're bringing the local content globally, okay? So join us as a Ramatron to be part of our movement, okay? So next slide. How does a Ramatron work? So guys, let's really get into it. Let me explain this slide. So Ramatron, right? Once you connect your Ramatron to your Wi-Fi, once you have your Ramatron installed to your computer, right? And your Ramatron is connected to the Wi-Fi. So what your Ramatron is doing, it's helping other people stream, right? On Pandago, Pandago Show Us a Tutor X. So every time it's helping somebody stream, every time your Ramatron is translating a file or sending the file to Pandago or sending the file to Pandago or Show Us a Tutor X, your Ramatron is getting paid in Pando tokens, okay? So from a content creator, I will upload a video and your Ramatron will send the video to the viewers, okay? In Pandago Show Us a Tutor X. And the Ramatron will not interrupt your daily tasks. Next slide. Okay? So guys, just based on that simple concept, now imagine your computer as a money-making machine. Next slide. All right, so this is very important. This is where you get people to come on board with the project, with the vision, with the mission, and with the future of Panasoft, okay? So anybody who joins us now, before we launch, will be able to earn global profit sharing. 10% each for a Ramatron. For every Ramatron that you have, you get 10%. For every Metatron that you have, you get 20% because one person can now own more than one Ramatron and more than one Metatron, right? All you have to do is join us as a pioneer before we launch. So this is where you guys have to really pay attention. So the Panasoft revenue model, subscriptions, okay, badges, predictions, in-house purchases, advertisement, VIP status, sponsorship, tournaments, marketplace, donation, merchandise. Okay? So when you look at advertisement, it is YouTube's #1 source of income, right? YouTube earns about $1.20 billion every 3 weeks. That's our side income as Panasoft. Now, when it comes to tournaments and donations, it is Twitch's #1 source of income. which has made them a multi-billion-dollar company, and including the esports gaming industry, it's an industry that's worth $1.5 billion. That is our side income. Now let's look at subscriptions. That is Netflix's main source of income. Subscriptions. You subscribe to Netflix. You don't watch advertisements on Netflix. You subscribe to it. So that's our side income. So all of these revenue models, right? All of these little aspects of our revenue model is going to make your 10% as a Ramatron and 20% as a Ramatron in global profit sharing so powerful, so big, and so rewarding. Okay, next slide. Why is Panasoft a successful project? Okay, we have how many Ramatrons? 1 million Ramatrons. We are affordable. Okay, why are we affordable? Because we are a community project, and without the community, we cannot power our 4 applications. For Panasoft is an IT company. Right now, with your affiliate reward or your Metatron introducer reward, it doesn't matter for when it comes to the point that we launch. After we launch, there's no affiliate reward and Metatron introducer reward. After that, it is up to the community, it is up to the Ramatrons, it is up to the Metatrons. So that's why we're making it affordable. Remember this, okay? So blockchain technology, that is what we're using to decentralize the video streaming industry. Multi-billion-dollar industries that we are tapping into, and we have so many revenue models. Marketplace that we have created, okay? Localized content. We've got world-class applications, Panajo, Panago, Showers, and TutorX. And then we have global profit sharing for pioneers. Okay, next slide. So for Ramatron and Metatron earn a lifetime unlimited income. Okay, right? The more demand, the more tasks that your Ramatron and Metatron does, the higher your income. The higher the value of our Panda token, the higher your income. It is as simple as that. That's all there is to this slide. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so Ramatron and Metatron earn an unlimited lifetime income, right? It is a one-time purchase. You only have to buy a Ramatron one time. It is not a subscription. It is a one-time purchase for the software. Lifetime income, unlimited income. All right. So from your one-time purchase, you are earning a lifetime income and an unlimited income. All right. So once again, very important. You buy a Ramatron for 50 USD, and from there, every time for the rest of your life, and there's no ceiling to the income, you are earning Panda tokens. You're generating lifetime income. Okay. All right. Now, next slide. Now, this is what you say in this slide. This is very important. This is a simulation of Ramatron and Metatron earning. On the first month, okay, your Ramatron and your Metatron will be producing 100 Panda tokens. Why? Because we have a very big community already, and we are growing the community with Thailand, with India, with Indonesia, with Brunei, with Malaysia, with Japan, with Korea, with America, with so many countries. Okay, so on the day that we launch, your Ramatron and Metatron will immediately start working. Of course, the very second that it's activated, it'll already start working. Okay, so the value of the Panda token will start at 0.20 USD. So now your Ramatron has generated, because 100 Panda tokens, and each one of the Panda token is 20 cents USD, you are earning $20 USD as a Ramatron. So 100 times 20 cents. Okay, as a Metatron, you're earning 6 times more, right? You're getting 120 USD. Now, on the second month, now at this point, there's more activity that is going on within Panajo, our first application, right? There's more activity that's going on within the ecosystem. There's more people buying and selling Panda tokens. There are more people using and uploading videos. Okay, so your Ramatron and Metatron are working slightly harder. So you're earning 200 Panda tokens, and the value of the Panda token has gone up to 50 cents USD. Why? Because of the supply and demand that's happening, because of the demand, the branding that's happening as well, because we are expanding. There's a lot of things, a lot of marketing that's going on. People are buying into our project. So your value of your Panda token is 50 cents USD. So now as a Ramatron, you're earning 200 times 50 cents, which is 100 USD as a Ramatron. Okay, you've already covered your cost, and now you made a $50 profit. As a Metatron, you are earning 600 USD. Okay, now let's look at the fourth month. On the fourth month, we are going to have esports tournament all over the world, right? Each of the country with Megatrons, which is, Thailand, which is Indonesia, which is Brunei, which is India, which is America, which is Japan, Korea, so many countries. All right. So 1,000 Panda tokens, Okay, 1,000 Panda tokens times $1 USD, because at this point, there's a lot of branding, marketing, a lot of people are buying, the supply and demand is a lot more higher, right? So your Ramatron is earning 1,000 USD and your Metatron is earning 6,000 USD. So guys, imagine this. This is only for one, right? This is only for one Ramatron. Imagine you have 10 Ramatrons, you'll be earning 10,000 USD. Imagine if you have 10 Metatrons, you'll be earning 60,000 USD, right? Very important. Next slide. Okay, so Ramatron promotion, join us as pioneers. Right now, before we launch, we are giving you an opportunity to join us as a Ramatron. Right after we launch, you can still join us as a Ramatron, but it will be 300 USD and there's no profit sharing. Okay, but before we launch and you decide and you say, hey, I want to buy 10 Ramatron today, you are buying it at 50 USD each. Okay, global profit sharing 10% for each Ramatron. So you're getting 10% profit sharing 10 times. Okay, so once we launch, it is 300 USD. Once we go into blockchain, there's no changing that. Okay, next slide. Okay, so Metatron promotion, join us as pioneers. All right, same thing. Before we launch, the price of a Metatron is 250 USD. Global profit sharing of 20% for each Metatron that you purchase. If you buy 10 Metatron, you're getting 20% profit sharing 10 times. But after we launch, it is going to be at 1,000 USD. Okay, 1,000 USD. Right, guys? So this is the entire presentation. Right, let's move towards the next slide. Right, this is very important. This is your closing. Ramatron is for all, no matter if you are a student, housewife, professional, retiree, or anybody. Ramatron offers you financial freedom opportunities. So if you have an opportunity to speak to anybody about this project, this is what you say. You tell them that, hey, right now I am introducing you this project, right? Because I am very passionate about this project. I am part of this project as a business partner, and I want you to join me as a business partner. So now both of us can now achieve financial freedom because we decided to say yes to an IT company with a brilliant ecosystem, with a multi-billion-dollar solution, and with 4 world-class applications. So you need to do the convincing. I hope all of you understand all of the facts. I hope all of you understand everything that you need to say, all of the facts, all of the way that you need to sound in this presentation, how well you need to be coordinated with your slides. It's very important. And I believe that all of you can do this. Right? All of you, all of us have potential, and it is up to all of us to bring up the community in Panasoft Thailand. Because right now, what we are looking at when it comes to Panasoft Thailand, we have about 2 months left, give and take, before we launch. So we only have 2 months to be able to bring in sales, to be able to grow our community, to be able to enjoy affiliate reward, right? And Metatron Introducer Reward. Right now, we have a campaign called the Go Big, Go Global campaign, where if you bring in 149 Ramatrons, right, you bring in through your referral link, you'll be able to earn over 700 USD because we are giving you a bonus. Why are we giving you this bonus? Because we need to excite and chase everybody to be able to bring in the community. Because imagine this, imagine if Panasoft launches with 5,000 Ramatrons and 5,000 Metatrons. Imagine this is a scenario. Will we be able to function fully? Of course not. That affects our global profit sharing. That affects us and our Ramatron and Metatron earning. So what we need to do as business partners, as pioneers of this project, we need to make sure that we present at least 3 times a day. I usually make 10 phone calls in a day. I bring in at least 800 to 500 Ramatrons a day and at least 5 Metatrons. That's what I need to do. That's my personal target. Now, I am a very young person. I don't have many contacts, but I make it happen. And I believe all of us here, Thailand people are so smart, right? All of you are so smart. And that's what I know from, sitting down and having a conversation with Boss Lala, with Boss Gart, with Boss Ramesh. I know that Thai people are so smart. And I think you all can beat me. All of you can beat me at bringing in 500 Ramatrons a week. I think all of you can do 1,500 and above. And I don't only challenge you, but I want to see your potential, each of you, all 32 of you. So let's do that. Let's bring Pandosoft to the moon because we are launching in 2 months. We are running out of time, but I have your back. So let's do this together, guys. Thank you. Right, that's all for me. Sawadee Krap. Thank you.
โอเคก็ทุกคนเปิดหน้ากล้องนะคะแล้วก็ เปิดไมค์Boss Kid will stay with us. This is a Q&A session, but Kid, can I wrap up a little bit?
Okay.
Okay. ก็สรุปให้ฟังนะคะว่าวันนี้ไม่ได้เป็นพรีเซนต์แนะนำธุรกิจแบบที่ทุกสัปดาห์เราพรีเซนต์กันนะคะแต่ว่าวันนี้จะเป็นการที่คิดได้มาถ่ายทอดประสบการณ์ของการพรีเซนต์ Pandosoft ยังไงให้มันได้ประสิทธิภาพสูงสุดนะคะสิ่งที่เขาแชร์มาก็คืออันที่หนึ่งทุกคนจะต้องรู้จักสไลด์ทุกหน้าที่เขาได้สอนเมื่อสักครู่นี้เดี๋ยวจะเอาไปทำเป็นลิงก์ YouTube นะคะเปิดฟังให้กับทุกคนคือเราจะต้องรู้จักธุรกิจของเรารู้จักสไลด์ทุกๆหน้ารู้ว่าหน้าต่อไปจะเป็นเรื่องอะไรแล้วพูดเชื่อมโยงกันในแต่ละสไลด์ให้มันต่อเนื่องอันที่สองนะคะเขาแบ่งปันทิปว่าให้เราเนี่ยพูดเหมือนร้องเพลงคือมีเมโลดี้มีโทนอย่าพูดด้วยเสียงเดียวอย่าพูดเรียบๆนะคะพูดไปแล้วรู้สึกว่ามันน่าฟังมันน่าติดตามพูดไปนึกว่าตัวเองแบบร้องเพลงไปด้วยแล้วก็โปรทุกๆสไลด์ให้มันไปด้วยกันนะคะทีนี้เวลาที่เราฝึกเนี่ยเราก็ดูไปทีละสไลด์ว่ามันจะเริ่มต้นแบบนี้ว่า Pandosoft คืออะไรมิชชั่นของเราคืออะไรเป้าหมายของเราคืออะไรแล้ว Pandosoft เนี่ยจะโฟกัสไปที่วิดีโอสตรีมมิ่งเพราะว่ามันเป็นธุรกิจที่ใหญ่มากหลังจากนั้นมันจะไหลไปที่ว่าปัญหาคืออะไร problem คืออะไรแล้วเราเนี่ยเสนอทางออกว่าอย่างไรนะคะก็คือปัญหาก็คือมันรวมศูนย์เราเสนอเป็นการกระจายศูนย์แล้วเชิญทุกคนมาเป็นราเมตอนในการกระจายศูนย์แต่เราก็จะไปพูดถึงพอกระจายศูนย์เสร็จเราจะไปพูดถึงแอปพลิเคชันทั้ง4ก็ไปซ้อมให้ดีนะคะตามTutor X Show Us Pandogo นะ Pandojo ก่อน Tutor X Show Us แล้วก็ Pandogo เสร็จแล้วก็จะเสร็จพอเสร็จพูดถึง4แอปเสร็จปุ๊บเราพูดถึง4แอปพลิเคชันระดับโลกเสร็จพอสไลด์ต่อไปมันก็จะพูดถึงว่ารายรับมันจะมีอะไรบ้างนะคะก็เล่าไปว่ารายรับของเรามีทั้งค่าโฆษณาค่า Subscribe ค่าบริจาคค่าอะไรต่างๆแล้วนะที่เป็นรูปวงกลมอันนั้นเดี๋ยวไปซ้อมกันอีกทีหนึ่งนะคะเสร็จแล้วก็จะพูดถึงว่าเพราะว่าเรามีทำไม Panasoft ถึงจะสำเร็จก็เพราะว่าเรามีราเมตอนนับล้านทั่วโลกมาร่วมกันนะคะทุกคนจ่ายได้เพราะว่าเพียงแค่คนละไม่เกิน 1,600 บาทที่จะเป็นราเมตอนการลงทุนแค่นี้ทุกคนสามารถจ่ายได้นะคะแล้วก็เนื่องจากเราใช้บล็อกเชนแล้วก็เป็นอยู่ในอุตสาหกรรมแสนล้านเพราะฉะนั้นมันจึงเป็นอุตสาหกรรมที่สำเร็จแล้วก็พอไปถึงไอ้สไลด์ที่บอกว่ารายรับเนี่ยมันเริ่มต้นยังไงมันก็เริ่มต้นจากการที่ทันทีที่บล็อกเชนรันปุ๊บเนี่ยโทเค็นมันจะไหลเข้ามานะคะเมื่อเราเองเนี่ยมี Data เคลื่อนไหวผ่านราเมตอนของเรานะคะก็จะเริ่มที่20เซนต์ก่อนหลังจากนั้นพอคนใช้มากขึ้นราคาโทเค็นมันก็เพิ่มขึ้นไปด้วยรวมทั้งมูลค่าโทเค็นที่เพิ่มขึ้นแล้วก็รวมทั้งเนื้องานที่เราช่วยในการกระจายสัญญาณมันมากขึ้นนั่นคิดเพียงแค่1ราเมตอนถ้าเรามี10ราเมตอนถ้า100ราเมตอนนั่นก็คือดับเบิลเข้าไปแล้วยิ่งเราเป็นเมกะตอนก็คือคูณขึ้นไปอีกมากยิ่งขึ้นไปอีกนะคะเขาก็พูดถึงว่ารายได้ของเมกะตอนก็ประมาณ6เท่าอย่างน้อยของราเมตอนแล้วสุดท้ายนี่สำคัญมากเลยเขาก็บอกว่าการจบนะคะ closing เนี่ยจะต้องพูดเชิญชวนว่าราเมตอนเป็นของทุกคนเชิญชวนเขาในฐานะที่เราเป็นพาร์ทเนอร์ของธุรกิจแล้วนะคะบอกเขาเลยว่าเราเป็นพาร์ทเนอร์ยูมาจอยกับเราสิอันเนี้ยเราได้ไปร่วมธุรกิจแล้วและอยากเชิญทุกคนเปิดโอกาสทุกคนชวนเข้ามาสิ่งที่คิดทำนะคะเขาพูดวันละ3 หนแบบเนี้ยเขาพรีเซนต์สไลด์แบบนี้วันละ3 หนทำให้เขาเนี่ยสามารถมีคนมาสมัคร RT กับเขาได้วันหนึ่งเนี่ยเป็นร้อยคนแล้วเขาก็ challenge พวกเราบอกว่าให้เราได้แบบสัปดาห์นึง500 คนไปเลยเพราะว่าถ้าเราหาราเมตอนมาได้สัปดาห์ละ500 คนเนี่ยเงินรางวัลประมาณ120,000นะคะก็รอเราอยู่เพราะว่าเป็น global campaign ที่อยากจะให้ในช่วงที่เรากำลังสร้างโครงสร้างราเมตอนให้ได้1 ล้านทั่วโลกอะค่ะก็อันนี้ก็คือสิ่งที่เขาพูดทั้งหมดนะคะประมาณ40 นาทีซึ่งก็อยากจะให้พวกเราได้
Pandosoft